Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Well, it's best boxer in the world news, Terence Crawford. Right? We know he's the best boxer in the world. I think everybody knows that. It ain't even a doubt. Forget fighter of the year and whatever. We're talking about the best pound for pound fighter who's been in the pound for pound list for about 8 years. Either number one, number two, number three, but deservingly, it ain't nobody out there better than Terence Crawford, you know? And somebody got to do some proving for me to even think that it's even close. Terence Crawford's the baddest one out there. It's nobody in or around his divisions who we think could really beat him. No, Terence Crawford now has done something which I think is very good news. Terence Crawford ain't fighting no Errol Spence. Not next. And the reason why is because Errol Spence has come out, showed the fact that he had cataract injury and surgery about it. And then, we know he had the car accident. You hear stuff about his ribs, all these things that are going on. Bottom line is, like I told you guys about 2 days ago, is then heal. Heal, come back, fight someone else. Do something to deserve a Terence Crawford fight. It's the best fighter in the world. We don't have no fights with someone who, after the fight, there's going to be some kind of discrepancy or excuses. And it's not really, you don't want to say excuses because sometimes you get bad connotations when you say excuses. But if these things that happen, if he, had cataracts and that's the reason he wasn't moving, hitting, and the reason he got hit or his ribs were hurt or whatever, he shouldn't be fighting. Remember when Pacquiao tried that with Floyd Mayweather, talking about his shoulder was hurt before the fight, but he didn't say nothing. People wanted to sue him, and then that story changed. At the end of the day, fighters lose all the time, and 90% of the time there will be some kind of excuse. But then you also have the other part. Flip side is fighters spar. How do you think they get good? Just like any other sport, you got to practice. You're going to get hurt in practice if it's any kind of sport, especially a contact sport. And a sport where it's combat, you're getting hurt before. You throwing left hooks to the body, your shoulder might pop out. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. So fighters are not 100% anyway. I just can't imagine you're 100% anyway. I just think due to the fact that they're so fit, top fit, that their recovery skills are good or whatever. But they're not ever 100%. But at the end of the day, there will be no credit if Terence Crawford were to beat Errol Spence under these circumstances. So Errol Spence needs to heal himself, come back, fight a fight or two, just like I said a couple of days ago, and then earn a fight with Terence Crawford. So it's the significance is there. Because Terence Crawford, at 35 years old, 36 or whatever it is right now, and the fact that he's been going through all these things for all these years, not getting a fight with Pacquiao and stuff like that, and taking forever to fight Spence, should have went undisputed at lightweight. I'm sure he's just mad that he didn't do that because he was the baddest one there too. He's just trying to get significant fights. So my advice to him is, find out whatever's significant. He was trying even the Canelo thing at 168 pounds, which was, it was a far-fetched idea, but that was the only thing that was still significant, seeing as though Jermell Charlo was stripped of being undisputed, which was also, I thought, was egregious. Normally, when, you're going up to fight somebody significant, they don't strip you, right? So he was going up to fight Canelo, two weight divisions to fight Canelo. They should have just told Tim Tszyu, listen, bro, you the bomb and everything, but that's too significant for us to strip this guy. It took him forever to become undisputed. Just wait a little bit longer. That's what they should have did. And don't act like they can't do that, because with Canelo, he's fighting everybody except the guys. The mandatory for Canelo 2 years has been Dave Morrell at WBA, and the WBC, Dave Benavidez. Canelo can fight anybody else, even in the same division. And then he go up and fight Bivol. Bivol beats the hell out of him. Then he don't have to even rematch him. Then John Ryder becomes his mandatory a month. And he said, I gotta fight that mandatory. The other ones has been there for years, not. And we're not saying nothing. Well, not we. I don't speak French. Y'all ain't saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, I know Jermell Charlo shouldn't have been stripped in the first damn place. So, at the end of the day, Terence Crawford's going to figure out what he's going to need to do probably at 154 pounds. If Jermell Charlo and Tim Tszyu fight the winner of that. I forget if there's another belt out there where somebody else was given a belt. Virgil Ortiz is back in the mix up there. Let's see if Virgil Ortiz might fight Tim Tszyu. Then the winner of that has momentum. The winner, and then fight somebody there, whoever crystallized themselves. I think what the 154-pound division needs to do, and hurry up about it, is get somebody undisputed real quick in the next couple of months. That somebody at 154 is undisputed, and the undisputed dude, whoever it is, believes in their skills enough to say, then I'm challenging Terence Crawford. Something like that. Those are the kind of fights Terence Crawford needs to be in. Some people will say, hey, Jerron Boots Ennis is good. Jerron Boots Ennis is good. Damn good, matter of fact. Direction Roy Jones. You can even mention Roy Jones with him, which you don't do. But Jerron Boots Ennis is a talent. One of those talents, talent of the decade type of guys. So when Crawford has to fight him at 147, then what you do is make sure that it's for undisputed. Get all them belts together, and they know that it's for undisputed or something like that, right? So it can be very significant. That's why Jerron Boots Ennis should be trying to fight somebody really, really significant in the 147-pound division. Problem is, not many left. It's not many left. Because even Jerron versus Errol Spence is not that great right now, with Errol Spence looking like this. And so the only other name that might come up is, damn, who? I can't say Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman chilling with me on the couch. He chilling. We about to watch football on the weekend together. He ain't thinking about no boxing. So I don't really know who Jerron Boots Ennis can beat of significance to make the Crawford fight big. Now, people in the know, they're like, hey, Crawford and Jerron Boots Ennis, man, those are two top 5 pound-for-pound guys going at it. That's cool. But it has to be significant, has to make a lot of money, and things like that. That's the only thing that Crawford needs to be in, and that's what Crawford deserves. He's fought his way there. Crawford is not the best person in boxing because of popularity, because of any stuff he has on social media, because he has a great fan base, he has a country behind him. No, he has just a city, maybe a state behind him, and that's it. And the fact that I'm just awesome and everybody damn knows it and can't ignore it no more. That's what he has. So that's not like popular. Because it's not popular for him to look like that and to be the best fighter. So he's doing it the hard way, right? So, let's make sure we figure out at 147, 154, maybe 160, if somebody can become undisputed or extremely significant. And I'm going to tell you something. We ain't going to have to tell Terence Crawford to fight him, because he will already be getting in touch with him. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.